Welcome to another exciting episode of the $1 Million Peddlers. I'm Paperboy.
I'm Mr. Magazine.
The hilarity that ensues backstage. It is Saturday. It is BOLO Day. Take it away, Mr. Magazine.
So what do you do if your kid has a bunch of Iron Mans that he's too old to play with now?
I would probably sell them.
You sell them. There's a lot on eBay like I did. It's probably the only place you can really sell them unless you went to a flea market or something. But anyways.
You're not going to get $46 at a flea market for them.
Yep. We have 6 Iron Man.
You might get $5 each, maybe.
Yeah, I think I took $40 on it, but, you know, who's arguing with that? They're gone. I don't have to worry about them anymore, so.
Very good. And that's the beauty of eBay. I know we give it a lot of trouble throughout the year because it's not what it used to be. Neither is the old gray mare. But it really is the only place you can sell certain things when you get down to it.
Exactly. All right, next up. Alex Bowman signed a 2019 Camaro, 124 scale. This one for $79. Bought this in a collection with a bunch of unsigned ones. And again, eBay is the place where you're going to sell this.
So it's a Lionel Racing NASCAR. Yep.
Yeah, 124 scale. But it's autographed scale. Where Amazon, good luck listing this from scratch. We probably won't be able to. It's probably be gated.
Now
it's autographed.
Well, he won a race, so I was going to ask. I've never heard of Alex Bowman. I'm not a race guy. The only race guys I know are the real old guys.
Right. Yeah, me too. Yeah, the new
Cannonball
guys.
Adderley and people like that. Well, I'm talking the real old guys.
Yes,
you probably know the Jeff Gordons and those.
Yeah. Just to show you, cars are selling, but again, a signed one, you're going to have to sell it on eBay. Another item you'd put on eBay, 1970s Cox, Myers, Manx, Dune Buggy,
now, what is the
Thimble,
.049?
That's a good question. I must say that somewhere on there because my best lister listed this.
Huh.
It must have been something with, let me see there. Nothing there.
Nothing
That's
there, yeah.
Serial number.
.049. Whatever .049 Dune Buggy is, yeah.
It's got to be something that has to do with the engine or something like that. I don't know. But I knew it was pricey because...
Thimble tether car. What's a tether car?
It's what that is right there. It tethers, you know what I'm saying.
No, I don't.
I don't either, but I think it's like gas powered or something. Cause
all right.
See the little Cox thing? I think that's oil or something like that. So like vintage 1970s. Boxes alone were going for $50. I think I paid $100 for the thing. The guy was firm on $100. I go, I'm pretty sure I can get 100 of boxes or something for $50.
Well, plus it's got the paperwork.
Yeah,
too.
it's got everything. Yep, $285. The guy just said, hey, bubble wrap the inside and the outside, and we made sure we did that, and we're good to go.
17 bids too, so it was a popular item.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, untested, they're right there. So it may or may not work, but you're getting everything.
Absolutely.
Next up, Archie's Jalopy.
Yeah, I saw that at the store today, and I thought that was so cool. I do not collect that stuff, but if I saw that out in the sale for, I did not know it for $300.
Even loose is cool, but it's 1975 Marks. I don't know when Marks, went out of business, but it has to be somewhere in that range, mid-late 70s.
But go on to the third picture.
Oh, okay.
Was it that one? Yeah, third picture. Read what it says right down at the bottom.
A free rolling car for the Archie movable dolls. There you go.
And what got me is I figured out what free rolling meant, but I was like, a free rolling car? Wait, you buy that and you get the car for free? Yeah. So I thought it was like a giveaway or something like that because of the word free.
Yeah, there's no motor, engine, or friction.
Right, no, I know what it means, but I saw the word free.
It's the guy that sells me the signed books and toys every week. And again, he sold me all the figures to the unopened. So that's really cool, too. So good stuff coming up.
You do not see that stuff at all.
No, and again, it's funny because I think when he sold this to me, he goes, most were going for $150. Mine's a little nicer. So I think I paid $75. I go, put up for $200. You never know. And then as nice as it was, $305, yeah.
Now, again, that is, I would have kept it if I had picked that up at a sale. Not for $305, I wouldn't, but...
All right, next up, this is where we're heading in eBay. I want to start doing more ephemera posters and things of this nature, oddball stuff. 1975 Phantom of the Opera glow-in-the-dark poster, Universal City. I probably got this from the Ohio deal. I don't even remember seeing this. It was just a poster, and it must have been with other posters. I gave it to my employee. Little smaller ones. Again, they didn't put the size in it. I don't see it.
11 by 14.
Is it? Okay, good. Thank God. Oh, they used that down there for a change. Very good.
Well, they said right over here as well.
Okay, good. So, there you go. But, not bad shape up there. Little
Phantom of the Opera glow-in-the-dark poster, too.
$40. Yeah, can't argue with that.
No, not for knowing it was there. Yeah. Absolutely. Or not knowing it was there.
All right, next up, I found this in the dark corner of the warehouse with some VHS and junk, and I said, you know what, let's make a lot of it. Radio Shack realistic 80-minute 8-track recording, lot of 11. Some were sealed, some were open, but I think all were new. And $30 took it one bid.
What do you use them for?
So 8 tracks would be for music.
Oh, like an actual 8-track.
Yeah. You can record
I didn't know
on
you could
them.
record on those.
There's recording units. I've had them before. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Cool.
That seems cheap, really.
Yeah, definitely. Especially sealed ones. I mean, you're talking about less than $3 a piece, and half of them were sealed.
Yeah, I mean, I bet new with inflation. If you bought those, put them away, you lost money.
Yeah, I mean, if I put them up for one at a time for $10, they'd probably sell slowly.
Right.
But again, I got 30 in a week, and you can't argue with that.
Right.
Next up, Dingy Dino Triceratops Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Playmates Vintage 1993. This went for $20. Not in the best shape, but you're getting two things here. You're getting dinosaurs and you're getting Ninja Turtles. So they're definitely, if you see these out there, grab them.
And I assume it says Ninja Turtles on the bottom somewhere.
Yeah, it's at the Playmates. It's Playmates that made
the
Ninja
logo.
Turtles. Yeah. Next up, Star Wars Petco Princess Leia Slave Dog Costume, medium. Someone brought in a bunch of these. I think they had them on clearance at Petco at some point in time, and I kept one for my collection. I have a male dog, so I'm not going to put that on him. But again, these are types of things. If you see the garage sale, any dog clothes that's more character related, they're going to sell for $10-$20 probably. Yeah.
$17 new with tags.
Yeah.
Nice. And he said NWT. Nice.
Yeah.
Good job.
Very good. Yeah. All right. Vintage Schmidt's Beer Philadelphia tin serving tray, original, great shape. I mean, sadly they don't go for a lot. This was from a couple years ago, but $25 took it, and I mean, look at it, it's in great shape. I bet other sellers would probably put 50 on it. I don't know how many are out there, but
definitely
it's an oddball one, and it's great shape.
Definitely a beer seller, if that's what they sell. Yeah.
Yeah.
At the end of yours?
I think it is.
Oh yes. So I actually bring you a little bonus from the $1 Million Peddlers today. Shotgun News, December 10th, 1983. Have you had this, Mr. Magazine?
I don't believe so. But what do I know? My memory's not what it used to be.
List them if you have them.
Okay.
I picked this up in the $1,000 deal, and it was sitting there, and I said...
A bunch of them or just one?
Just one.
Okay.
I said, what am I ever going to do with this?
Yeah.
I said, I guess I'll list it. And I list one item a day over on eBay, on $1million.peddlers. I listed this. It sold the next day at a $10 offer.
So this is a magazine selling weapons, it looks like. I see Japanese swords and, okay.
Yeah, selling guns and rifles, all that. Okay. There are no articles in it. It is literally just classifieds.
That's pretty cool.
And full-page ads and all that.
And again, how many can be out there? I mean, it's crazy.
But it's the kind of thing that, if there were articles in there, I would have said, oh, yeah, it's good because somebody wants to read about the Beretta. Somebody wants to read about the whatever.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah,
but
cool. That's good stuff.
That's literally what it was. And I was like, because
when you're talking 40 years old, yeah.
But it kind of ties into where you have sold before the local car trader magazines, too.
Yeah.
And you're like, why would somebody want that?
Yeah.
I don't know. They do.
Yeah.
So...
Well, even the old Swinger classifieds from the 70s and 80s, those always sell. There's none out there, hardly any.
Right. Irondequoit, New York. Near and dear to our heart. So near and dear, I didn't use a capital letter for Irondequoit. Advertisers Directory, 1966 Rochester businesses, sold for $28.
Wow.
Funny thing is, it didn't sell to somebody in New York. The person who won it was like in Arizona or Mississippi or something, somewhere far away. And I'm like, why did they possibly want this? Yeah. It was fun to look through. After I sold it, I did look through it a little bit. I think there was only one, the place I got my car serviced was, I think, the only business that I recognized that was still in business at the same place.
Wow, and the AD mascot, that's really cool.
What is the AD mascot?
I don't know, I just made it up. But it's a mascot with AD in it. It's just for Advertisers Directory, apparently.
Oh, very good. All right. I thought maybe you recognized him, or maybe you went as him for Halloween one year. Exactly. Exposed Magazine, June 1956. Wow. Got my bid, $48. Salvador Dali, of course, is the selling point.
Sure.
Did sell overseas. There is a gentleman overseas who buys a lot of Salvador Dali stuff. So good to know there. Judy Garland, Oil Sheiks, and Jack Webb. Just the facts, ma'am. Up next.
Have you ever had anything with Salvador Dali and Hello Dali?
I have not. Maybe he appeared in it.
That would be cool.
Spalding's Athletic Library 17R, official basketball guide for women. Have you ever had something like this, Mr. Magazine?
I have not. That is very cool.
1925. Unfortunately, the condition is not the best on it. It is missing a piece on the cover, as you can see. It is torn. I ended up taking a $25 offer on it, but it was sitting at the sale. It was sitting at either Springfield or Madison Bachville. I forget which one I got it at. Basically, nobody wanted it, I don't think, because of the condition on it. And I said, I've never seen one of these before. You see the regular basketball guides from back then. I've never seen a woman's basketball guide from back then.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is, this is 1925. They made a 100th anniversary one this year, and it has you playing against a bunch of girls.
Nice, and losing very, very badly. Very, very badly.
Exactly.
It's just trick knee.
You knew something was coming, I could tell.
Blades on Ice magazine, March 1995. Sergei Grinkov and Ekaterina Gordieva. Have you ever had this magazine, Mr. Magazine?
No, but I hope she's using deodorant.
I would hope so as well. Definitely a good magazine. The person who ended up winning it had contacted me and said, do you have any more of these? And it did get a couple of people bidding on it as well. So if I do see this magazine out there, I will definitely pick it up. The only problem is we are at a loss as to who good keywords would be on this. Now, those happen to be the two people on the cover. I took the extra time, which your listeners probably would not do, nothing against them, of actually finding their first names as well, putting their first names in. It says right on the cover, Grinkov and Gordieva. I'm like, I'll find their first names too. Why not?
Yeah. I mean, when they're searching at Sergei Fedorov, this will come up. Good
exactly.
idea.
Thank you. Compendium of Astronomy, Denison Olmsted, 1844, hardcover book science, $75. I did get my $75. That does seem low, though, on it, doesn't it?
Yeah, and it took 4 years.
Yeah, 4 years on a 180-year old book about astronomy. Not in terrible shape either on it. So it was one of those books. I mean, I made money on it, obviously, but I'm sure it was one of those books when I saw it, I said, oh, this is really good, and it's $75, which is nothing to sneeze at, but not really good for being 180 years old. Romantic Adventures, number 9, ACG, American Comic Group, 1950, romance comic book. I got $24, my opening bid on it. I don't know how well the picture shows, but there is a gouge right through it.
I mean, you obviously have 2 of these. You kept one for your collection because it's in Overstreet.
I do not have this. Somebody else has this now. I don't collect gouged comic books.
Oh, wow.
Has a hole punched throughout issue on left just below the word balloon. Again, I picked this up at an estate sale. Nobody wanted it because of the condition. And I said, I know the romantic books do sell. Somebody's going to need that for their collection. And they're not going to find. And it is Golden Age as well. So Golden Age romance got $24 despite a gouge through it. So
what do you think I won? At $5-10?
Probably, yeah. Yep. And finally, Christianity and Literature, summer 1971. Nathaniel Hawthorne and John Updike and T.S. Eliot. Loaded issue.
You would think, it would sell quicker than 4 years, right?
Somebody just has to want it. That's what it comes down to. And, I'm happy to get that on it. I got it from a clean out, so happy. Did take 4 years to get my money. But again, if you get $34 out of something like that, the flip side of that is how many others of these are for sale out there? Probably not a lot when you get right down to it. Hopefully that does help you a little bit. Do hit the like button if you could. That would help us. And we will see you next video.
Take care. Bye-bye.